something I probably would have did. Hung the string, closed the door. Don't open the door till I'm done.
So I just want everybody to know I'm not violating HIPAA at all or any guidelines. I do have permission to record by the client. And she has gotten a tummy tuck. You can see the incision right here.
I come with my binder and I have my foams on under the binder.
Oh.
The foams really, really help when it comes to compressing, and I feel bad because they were a little uncomfortable, so I didn't use them, but sometimes you gotta push past the uncomfortable.
Yeah, especially in the heat, because, you know, when it's hot, especially when we have a 90-degree weather, you know, we swell up anyhow, so even after a post-op, you're going to swell up even more. So what I like to do, I use CBD oil on for my post-op patients to help them out. Yeah, you do got a little fluid right there still.
And one night, it was so hot that I ended up taking something off in the middle. It was unbearable. And then I woke up and I noticed that I had so much fluid on. I immediately put on everything I could. And so my fire, I came and put that on and put the foams under it. Oh my gosh, it felt so much better. People don't know that the swelling, it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when people talk to me about surgery, I said I was like how you were saying earlier, March should be like the latest. So that way by the time June get here and it starts getting hot, you're not as uncomfortable.
Yep. This heat is no joke to the body.
Because it takes time. And how far out you post up? About 3 or 4 weeks?
I am 5 weeks and about 4 days. 5 weeks, 4 days, and still process.
And I tell people, like, the 3 months you're not just hopping off the table and being snatched.
Right.
It is a process.
They say the doctors do their part, and you go home, you gotta do your part.
And you see the benefits of getting your massages afterwards?
Absolutely. Some people say you don't need it, and I disagree. And the people who say they don't need it probably suffered.
Yeah.
Every time I have a massage, I feel so much looser. I feel like, just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
When you hit about 6 to 8 weeks, that's when I'm going to start working around that scar tissue and getting that more flattened out too. But even your scar, like I said, he did a good job.
Did he really? Sometimes I can't really bend all the way over to look. But I do look at the little on my side. I'm like, some of it you can't even tell.
Because like some people, like their incision is like kind of thick. But yours is laying down flat, which is good.
Which is surprising because I usually keloid sometimes, depending on the situation, I guess.
Yeah, that ear is still.
Right there, you got a little worse because, and it's all because of this heat. It's like, how do you be comfortable at the same time? I got air conditioning, fans going, but I'm constantly hot, like.
Yeah, it is hard to keep them boards in your fire on this heat.
MG. Yeah. I finally figured out a way to put it on by myself.
Yeah, like I had to help somebody out with their faja. She said, you don't mind? I said, you're not my first rodeo. Cause I have quite a few women getting back in their faja.
My mom helped me to, the first day I put it on without nothing because I couldn't fit it in there. And the second day I called my mom, she came over for just to pick something up. I said, gotcha. And come help me. She was sweating, she was so mad. She's like, tuck it in, hold it in. I'm like, I'm trying.
Now, was your faja that you came out of surgery with way too big? Because that's what I'm hearing about from a lot of girls.
I didn't even get one. We get binders after because I didn't get a BBL.
Mm-hmm.
So we get binders. I bought mine off of Amazon because they was charging $100 at the thing at the center. So I paid $15 for mine and brought it with me. But I went on Amazon and I bought 2 different kinds. First one was a large, extra large. Then I went up to a 2XL. And that's when I said, bump this, I'm buying a Tributo and going customized. And ever since then, whew, I don't wear it to bed. I should, but my scarf, it's too so tender around still.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm almost 6 weeks, it's still real tender. And the compression, it just bothers.
It pinches right over it. Mm-hmm.
So when I wear like my waist trainer or my binder, I don't have it on top of this, it's right above it.
Yeah, because I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but like before, like right here is more solid.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's not. It's like right here, it's a little bit, right here specific, it's not solid, you don't have that much play.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, people are like, how do you know? Like, oh, I can feel it.
Seeing what girls, when they at home and they don't have anyone, they don't know the motion or they don't know the right way to release the fluids. So they buy all these ridiculous machines and all this stuff when it's really a simple motion.
Mm-hmm.
And they get home and they're suffering.
The lymph nodes and the angle node was swollen. And some people, they don't talk about how the pubic area can be swollen too. And so you gotta think about those lymph nodes in the inguinal area as well.
I check every day to make sure
Yeah.
it's not looking pretty full. But I also do the
things like I was telling you.
Mhm.
So that helps.
especially when I'm laying flat, like on the couch or something like that, I always start pressing. And then I do my rubs in the shower every day, twice a day if I could.
And that helps, your self-care helps because in between sessions, you can do that. Deep breath in. All right.
Ooh. And fast last time. Oh.
I know this one client I had, she was like, I know you're gonna do them sides. She said, I'm just trying to brace myself.
Oh my goodness, as soon as you said, I'm like, oh my god, but last time it was like, but I have been paying a lot more attention to my sides because I had got, my flanks done, and they've been so tender with the heat. These past couple hot days, for some reason my body has just been achy no matter what pain meds I take, no matter what. So I'm frequently all day just rubbing it and massaging it. And it's gotten a little better. One thing I don't want to do is get fibrosis. That's what I'm scared of.
something pinching. Like when you put your waist trainer on, something's bunching up. A lot of times that's what happens. That's why, like on the sides, the most common places is like the sides, sometimes in the middle. Especially if you have like foam boards and stuff.
See, that's my thing. I don't have nothing that's flat
Flat,
around. And that's probably what it is, because when I put the foams on, I put them, instead of putting them up like this, I lay them on the side, and I slap one on each side like this as a belly button, and then it wraps to the side, but it don't go all the way around. That's probably what happened over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a different way. I'm gonna put my faja on. The boards, the foam boards do make you a little softer. And after 2 days of wearing the faja and the foams, I went down 2 inches.
Oh, see?
I was at 35. And I'm at 33. Because I wasn't budging at all.
Yeah. Once all the water gets off, you're good to go.
When I came home from down there, I was 38 because I was swollen. Then I went down to 35 and I haven't moved for like 2 weeks. Oh, that feels so good.
Yeah, it's just this section right here. So if I go like that, you can see it. Wow.
I'm gonna look into the wraparound foam. I gotta figure it out. Like I could put on the faja.
Are your scar beginning to itch? Or no? Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? The skin above the scar is numb.
Yeah.
So I'm scratching nothing. And I be sitting there like, ooh, ooh, and I can't feel it. But underneath it's itchy. Like, grrr. Everybody say, watch out for the itch. I think yesterday definitely was the day. 'Cause I was like, ugh. Just trying to itch it. It's like, you can't feel it.
Yeah, one of my clients, she was like, oh, but I'm so numb. She's like, I feel the pain, but I'm so numb at the same time.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, so wait for that itch. So that's when you know you're healing.
That junk is crazy.
She was like, well, bring on the itch. I said,
Yeah, look, so be careful what you
I'm
ask
trying to
for.
tell you.
Because, man, it feel like you just like,
Yeah,
you looking at your body itching from the outside. That's what it looked like, and you can't help yourself. And I be like, oh my gosh, because I can't feel nothing. Even on my side, like when I itch like this, I don't feel it. Oh.
You did good with your belly button.
I'm so thankful. So thankful. It's crazy. He charging double price now.
Because he know he good.
I paid half of what he charged. Literally half of what he charged now. I was like, wow.
Supply and demand.
They are over them down there now.
The demand is high, the supply is low. It's just them.
Absolutely. Ooh. And the fact that it's draining, it's like, ugh. Woo. In the first week, the worst thing is because you can't cough, you can't sneeze, you can't laugh, you can't chuckle. You cannot do anything without it really hurting. But then after that, that's when that lipo, you like, ha, remember me? And you be like, ouch, I forgot, ow. Even up here, like.
Yeah, but your incisions for that, that's one thing about lipo, is like very small. Like you have little dots, but that's about it.
I was so thankful. Like, oh man. Oh, that feels so much softer.
It's always amazing. After you work out, like before you was just like, it wasn't going nowhere. Now it's just like pliable. That's why some people are like, how do you know? Just because of this right here, I wasn't able to go in like I am now.
Yeah, and I feel bad because I haven't been able to make it, but I'm trying to stay with my blood.
Some people are like, Precious, if you push any more fluid in my bladder,
I can feel it.
I'm gonna pee on your table. I'm even dying.
I can feel it's like it's little squirts going into the bladder. Oh, just a little cup. Every time I leave, I gotta go in and let it go.